Hello Gemini, welcome back to my channel. This is Tarot Messenger with your relationship reading for mid-May 2024. We're going to be taking a look at relationship and anything else that comes up in the reading. But yeah, we already have some communication here on the table, and I'm just going to lay out the last row. Last row of cards. Okay, so Gemini, we open the reading with the Page of Wands and the Two of Swords. And excuse me, Page of Wands, Two of Wands. Page of Swords, Two of Wands. And I feel like there was some communication that you were waiting for, or I feel like you were, you hooked up with somebody and you were having a really good time and the communication was great, but I feel like they took it wrong. Something that you said offended your partner, or they took it in the wrong way, or they thought that you were being more serious than you were. Right? I feel like this was more of a superficial connection for you. And the other person is now holding you to account for everything that you said. Or, they're taking it way more seriously than you meant it to be, right? Because we have, the Page of Swords energy. I feel like this communication sometimes can either be negative or positive. Sometimes it has a really negative connotation, but yeah, I feel like something happened here that, it was all great until they started using a certain kind of language and it made you uncomfortable, right? And with the Seven of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands, I feel like this was not a long-term investment for you. Or it's almost like you're just going along doing your own thing. And the Seven of Pentacles energy, it's almost like you were saving yourself for the future. You weren't ready to jump in with both feet. It's what I feel like is happening here. And yeah, I feel like there's something you're waiting for, Gemini, right? With the Seven of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Three of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. There's something that you're looking for. You haven't found it yet. I feel like you haven't found the right person yet. And you were just kind of like hanging out with this other person and they took it wrong. Right? To them, this fire sign, I feel like, is way more serious than you are. And now I feel like you're having to defend yourself. Seven of Swords, Queen of Wands. You're having to defend yourself against some accusations that you don't feel are in your best interest, or accusations that you feel are unfounded, right? It's kind of like, hey, why we were having so much fun, why are you being like this? It's almost like what I hear you saying. You're just being way too serious about all of this. So then we have the Sun card along with Mars. So I do feel like there's some arguing going on here. With that Nine of Swords energy, I feel like I almost get the feeling like you're fed up. I also get the feeling, Gemini, that this person stole your phone and they were looking through your phone to see who you were talking to. And then, you know, finally when they confronted you, there was a huge argument that I feel like that broke out. Right? There is a lot of, I feel like some bad communication going on here, right? It's kind of harsh. I feel like you would just rather drop the whole thing, but they want to continue stoking the fire, so to speak. But, you know, for you, it was all fun and games until they stole your phone. Or you told them what they wanted to hear until they confronted you. That's what I feel like is happening here. And I feel like there's, you know, this is a Leo person. And, you know, the connection is pretty nice. Like, it's all good, right? You enjoy their company, and the sex is great, and the conversation is great and everything, but it's almost like they go off on a tangent, and you don't understand why they're being contrary, right? Or why they're wanting to sabotage a good thing. But I feel like there is some good news coming here, Gemini. I do sense a lot of tension in this reading, but I feel like there is, with this Page of Wands energy, I feel like this situation will get resolved. And, you know, your fear may be unfounded, or, you know, you feel like you can't do anything about it, but I feel like it is going to be resolved one way or the other. I feel like the situation, well, it'll clear up. It'll start to get a lot better for you. I feel like, Gemini. Okay. So I'm going to open the reading a little bit further. Let's open the Page of Swords, Two of Wands, Ace of Cups, Eight of Swords. Let's see what's going on with that energy. We have the High Priestess, Four of Wands, King of Cups. Yeah, like I said, Gemini, I feel like the situation is definitely going to get better. Right? Probably better than you think it is. Go with your gut feeling. And I feel like this will just resolve itself. If you don't react to the situation in a bad way, I feel like it'll all work itself out. Okay. And then we have the King of Cups here. Like I said, don't react to the situation. Just let it play out. I think maybe your partner is overreacting, or they may be trying to test you. But I do feel like you did not make a commitment to them. They just took it that way, right? So yeah, Eight of Wands, Page of Wands. Like I said, I feel like this will resolve itself it won't, I feel like it's not going to go on too much longer, and the situation will calm down. And yeah, so if you're having any anxiety about it, Gemini, I don't think it's necessary, right? So let's open up the energy of the Seven of Pentacles, 3 Wands, 7 of Swords, Queen of Wands. So, Ace of Swords. We have the Eight of Cups. We have Death. And the Wheel of Fortune. So, yeah. Ace of Swords energy. Okay, this is a real game changer, Gemini. Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. Excuse me. I feel like you can just slip away from the situation without any repercussions whatsoever. Okay? Excuse me, I have some allergies. Yeah, like I said, this is a real game changer for you, Gemini. I feel like all the cards are in your hand. The ball is in your court. You can make whatever decision you want, and it'll be fine. Okay? So, Ace of Swords, definitely a very strong energy for you, Gemini. Eight of Cups, like I said, I feel like you could just slip away from this situation and it'll all, it'll all turn out fine. No matter how much you're being threatened, I feel like it's, it's just a lot of loud noise and there's nothing behind it. Okay? Yeah, I feel like this is a final situation, right? You're leaving the situation. It's time to move on, is what I feel like. And there are wonderful things that are still happening for you, Gemini. I feel like it's raining down with blessings for you from the heavens with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay?